So we are here at the MCF facility of FM Logistics, which clearly raises the bar when it comes to warehouse automation. I have with me Ms. Florence Petit. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time to us. You made a very interesting point on the panel, highlighting the critical deficiency areas in Indian warehouse management. Truck loading and unloading times taking about 4 to 6 hours. Please elaborate on that.
Yes, so when the operations are not done manually, it's definitely a challenge because when you talk about 4 to 6 hours for unloading a truck, it's also 4 to 6 hours where the goods are not in the shelves and cannot be invoiced to our clients. So there can be potentially delays in billing, which then can affect the turnover for the months.
Right.
So this is really a critical area in terms of turnaround time for the inbound, which have an impact on our sales.
Right. Before I touch upon the developments that could help us reduce this lag, globally, what is a fair estimate? What is the gold standard for loading and unloading, in your opinion?
So if it is done manually, that's what I said. Now with some automation could definitely reduce the lead time by 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
Is what I can see.
So would you say a country like Europe could be looking at 1.5 hours of loading and unloading compared to 4 to 6 hours in India? Is that a fair comparison?
I think probably yes.
Right. Which of these technologies, developments that you heard of today, things like the pallet shuttle or the auto store, what do you think will be really the tipping point for Indian warehouse management?
So again, it depends on the problem we are trying to solve. But for instance, in the case of unloading, conveyor belts can be used to improve the efficiency.
Right.
When it comes to, I think, to me, the critical aspect of the warehouse is the picking, accuracy of picking.
Right.
So which can be sorted by various number of automation. Of course, we're talking about the high end being robotics,
right.
Manage the picking. But then there is also simple technologies like voice picking or pick to lights, which can be easily implemented to help in terms of accuracy and efficiency.
Right. How far behind would a warehouse with all of these implementations be compared to a warehouse in Europe, for example, where we, automated guided vehicles, etc. Pallet handling in a sophisticated manner is quite common these days. So with all of this implementation, do you feel India will still have a big bridge to reach the global standards, or do you feel this then places India on a fair level playing field?
I think the automation is slowly picking up in India. Of course, when it comes to certain sectors like e-commerce, we are at par. Certainly what is being done in Europe, the e-commerce facilities are fully automated today in India. For the rest of FMCG is also going at a fast pace. For the other sectors, like we say, who are more conventional, yes, it will take time. It's a matter of ROI as well.
Right.
But then we have more and more automation companies who are picking up and growing fast in India, which could bring cost-effective solutions. So I think that we should see good progress in the next couple of years.
Right. A final question, since you brought up ROI, typically the upfront acquisition costs of such capital-intensive goods is very, very high, and that has somehow not gone down well in the past to be able to bring it quick to the market. Do you feel a payback, a quicker payback once you acquire these technologies is on the cards? People can realize the returns and break even over a fixed period of time, and that should encourage them to adopt such technologies?
That's of course something critical, but I think we have to see this automation as more as a global. There are many stakes which we have to be considered.
Right.
It's not only about the ROI or the cost, but also what are the benefits that you can bring in the market.
Right.
If you are able to operate with a very high level of accuracy, like Amazon or Flipkart are doing, then of course it's a competitive advantage.
Right.
If you are able to bring more efficiency, which leads you to deliver the goods in the same day, then of course it's also a competitive advantage, which can help you get some market share. So you have to see the project as a whole, and it's not only purely on the cost effectiveness, but also as value addition.
Right. To end it, how feasible is such technology for the small and medium enterprises? Because for them, the ROI and the upfront costs do matter. So do you feel any models can help them also adopt this technology?
I think probably a challenge for low scale of operation, yes.
Right.
Definitely a challenge because there is still the cost is still high for adoption.
Right.
But then, like I said, there are maybe some simple technologies which can be adopted as well.
Right.
But yes, scalability is a very key factor, I feel, when it comes to adoption of automation.
Right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.